Welcome everybody, this is another NTL Crazy Productions. This is the first ever Amateur Friday, and this game is featuring MakeThemBleed, a Zerg player. I'm your host, NTL Crazy, and with me today we've got Battle Forever.
Yes, I am here again. And people on my channel, they have seen Bleed play before, but that's against me. But now he's faced against, what actually is Alex? What rank is he, do you know?
Bleed, I believe he is a bronze player.
Yeah, I know he's a bronze, but what's his friend? Do you know his friend? Because that way I can, justify the match better.
I do not know actually what his friend is, as Bleed did not give us that information, unfortunately. But, so basically what the thing about this video is we're basically going to be looking at how well Bleed does, and going to give him advice, and hopefully we'll all be able to learn this.
Yeah, and Bleed over here at his ramp, he's building his first supply depot, which is a very common move by the Terran player. Oh, Alex, actually. Oh yeah, Bleed's Zerg, duh. Okay. I forgot Bleed's a Zerg player. Anyway, and then his first barracks down, it'll be done in about, 50 seconds. I love this feature, though, that Blizzard provided. You can actually see which time everything is building.
It's really nice.
Drones.
Very nice. I like this. Just going quickly back to, we have a 15 extractor going down for Bleed, which honestly in this map is not bad, especially with the new rocks added here, guys. The reason being is it's just such a long walk distance that any early rushes aren't going to be really all that effective. So we had a 15 extractor and a 15 pool, and I like the extractor first for the extra gas.
Yeah, actually, it's a good. This is actually a very great move on this map because if you were to rush, you wouldn't get reinforcements in time. Mm-hmm. So actually, this is a great move by Bleed.
Yes, big, huge lead because of the map, and like a lot of Zergs are doing now lately, is they pump three drones immediately into gas as soon as that's up to try and get 100 gas so they can get the speed, and that's huge on this map considering how long the walk distance is.
Okay, if we look at Bleed for a second, you can see that his Overlord is scouting the area, but oh no, Marine has intercepted his Overlord. I wonder if this Overlord will survive. We'll find out.
Probably not. It doesn't look like it's being microed, but it should be able to get
maybe. It might actually survive. If he micros, I think it, well, we'll see.
I think you're behind me, dude.
Am I?
What's your time?
3:38.
Are you on faster?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 4 minutes now. I'll pause my video and we'll wait for you to catch up. Or you can go up. So yeah, the Overlord did die. Battle was behind us by about 30 game seconds. That's not a good start for the first one. Oh well, it's okay. But yeah, it was taken out. So one thing I think Bleed should do is, unfortunately, just because of the way the map spawned, to really be able to see. Let me know when you're ready, Battle. But
are you at 4 minutes or no?
I'm at 4 minutes and 2 seconds.
Alright, go.
Alright, we have started everything back up. But like I was saying, just because of where the ramp is, everything needs to be built right here, right by this ramp. And what that means is that if the Zerg wants to see what's being built, see if there's a tech lab on, he has to go all the way down there. So I'm not sure there was all that much Bleed could have done to really save that Overlord. But it didn't look like he was taken down too quickly, as he was able. It didn't look like he had any supply problems, as he had some extra Overlords.
He had a supply problem for like a minute, I think, or like a minute, and now he's getting his first expansion up here. If my timing is right with yours.
Yep, it is.
Okay,
I just saw it's up. It's about a third of the way up right now.
Okay. Yeah, as far as looking out, and he's making another queen. I usually don't see this very often.
Oh, I really like it.
Yeah, it's actually at Husky or HD's revealed that actually someone made mass queens and he did very well with them. It was
that was
hilarious.
a Husky 4v4 game that he did.
Was it? Okay.
Yep. We do have an evolution chamber for Bleed. Interesting. I wonder how he's going to use that, because he's sitting really high in his gas right now. He's at about 350. That's a little high. I'm not sure I like having his gas that high, and he is now moving out his queen. Spreading out the creep, very nice.
Actually, the gas is actually. I guess I would agree with this just for now, because once you get to those higher tech units, you're gonna need it. And let me look at Zerg.
That is true. I guess if he's going to be going Muta, he does need that.
Yeah, so that's actually... It looks like he will go Muta, and there goes the Queen slowly limping its way to the other base, and he really needs to sped his creep. As Zerg, you need to always make creep tumors, and if you get a layer or not, you need to make sure that your overlords are spreading creep throughout the map. One is because creep gives you sight from the entire map, and also all your ground units will get a plus speed bonus. So
yes, creep is important. He is spreading it pretty well in his main right now. I was watching the energy on that Queen, and it looked pretty low when he plopped down that first creep tumor. One thing I would like to note is Bleed's amazing placement of overlords right now around his base. If you look, he's got 2 right above the 2 caverns on this map, and that's very, very nice. He's doing a really good job of just watching that side, making sure there's no interesting Banshee play coming in, as there is a starport, and just looking at Bleed's view, he doesn't see that, but I still like where he placed these overlords.
And we have our first tank here. I don't know if he's taking siege. No, he's not taking siege at the moment. He has combat shields and cloak on the way. So we are going to see some Banshees. Wait, where's he getting cloak from? Oh, he has the Ghost Academy. I did not see that. Oh, we're going to see nukes in this game. I wonder if he can pull it off.
That'll be interesting to see how Bleed does it. Ooh, I like this creep. Oh, that was really, really cool. Bleed, if you just look up right by his ramp, I'll ping it for you. But I can't ping it because you're not in the replay with me. Hello, Cray. But he used his Overlord to spew creep, and then he used that to leapfrog one of his creep tumors.
Nice, very nice.
Very nice, because normally that is a very hard corner to take, but he just completely cut it. Very, very nice. I like that. It's not one of those, like, it's going to win you the game, but it's just a cool little thing that he was conscious about. And
it speeds up the creep, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
What time are you at?
I'm at about 9 minutes now. 9:10. What do you beat you? He's doing a really good job keeping his lair and hatchery full of larvae. I like that. I like that a lot, in fact. He is getting kind of high in the energy on this Queen right here at his main, so what I would suggest for you Zerg players is just plop down some creep tumors right next to your main, and just slowly work them out to the edge of your creep, and you can just help widen out your creep path, especially on this map and just how large it is. You need that extra bit of creep.
So what time are you at, Craig, just to make sure?
10:10.
10:10? Okay.
Yep.
Anyhow, so if Zerg ever gets to this point where they start gaining too many minerals, they really need to make another hatchery or expand, because Zerg is very good for expanding.
And especially now because of this rocks, I think this high yield is much easier. Honestly, I think it's an easier to defend now because of the high yield, because of the rocks here. Just because you don't have to worry about moving your army back and forth to protect this back door and your gold. So I don't know if you should try and take the gold so much as you should at least get another hatchery.
Yeah. And do we see a dropship heading towards Bleed's base or no?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. We're going to have a drop right now. Let's see what happens.
It's just sitting right in the middle, though.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Come on.
I think you still might be slightly behind me, but it's okay. Oh, he is now using the Evolution Chamber, getting melee attack level 1. I would have liked to see that a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I see.
We are having a drop with a ghost. Very nice. And it does have
a nuke. Let's see if it goes off or not.
Let's see how that is going to be spotted. There is no detection. He does see where it's going, and he does everything else very, very nicely done. And in fact, it does look like it's going to... that Overlord needs to get out of there.
Run, Overlord, run.
It does get out.
It didn't do too much damage.
Very, very nice.
In my last video, I did mention how you can actually use ghosts against players that don't have overseers or spore crawlers. So this is why the ghost is the perfect thing for this situation. Just drop. If you have more ghosts, you could probably take out a lot more. But he should be gaining an overseer somewhere. Oh, he is actually.
Yep, he is right up at the top of this base, and he just has it right now. He did see that, and oh, interesting. I did not know that. But if an overlord is injured, transform it into an overseer, and it immediately gets full health. Okay, one thing I just immediately noticed, he is nobody in gas in his main. You always, anytime you pull all your drones or all your workers away, you need to immediately put them back in the main. He looks like he just did notice that, and he is fixing that problem. But there was a delay in there. His minerals are rather high. He should have at least 2 more expansions.
Alex is really behind though. He has 2 Ghost Academies, but he really needs to expand. Bleed is in the head by like 2,000 minerals. 2,000. Bleed actually needs to make more hatcheries or start producing a massive amount of units and start harassing the Terran base, because if you just leave them alone, you give them the freedom to do whatever they please. So harassment is the key in StarCraft 2. So you must harass.
We are about 14 minutes into this game. He should have at least have another expansion and an auxiliary hatch, all with queens pumping the larva, and he would be able to pump so many units. Look at his minerals up here. He's at 2,000 minerals and 1,300 gas. He could pump way more mutas, way more lings, maybe get some hydras and some roaches into that mix, and have 2 more expansions up right now. And he would be just so ahead that he could end the game at any point once he got those extra expansions.
Yeah. I think Bleed is waiting too long to attack, though. And also, do you see Overlord's spying creep? If my time is correct to yours?
Yes. Okay,
then that's a great idea. Bleed is finally catching on. He needs the creep all over the map. And let's see what...
The one thing I did notice with his creep, though, is he's got a couple Overlords spewing creep right above a creep tumor. You don't need it. Once the creep tumor's there, it's going to keep the creep, right? You don't need to pull your... You don't need your Overlords there. Move them out and make a creep highway to the next spot you want to expand to. We are seeing some Viking harass coming from our Terran player here.
I agree.
Very nice. It is going to snipe the Overseer, and we do have 2 ghosts in there. It does look like... Ooh, can he snipe the... Yes, very nicely done. I liked that choice of which unit to attack. Wouldn't you agree? He attacked the Medvac instead of hitting the Vikings.
Very nice, because if you take out the Medevac, it takes out all the units inside. And this many mules is no match for the Viking. Especially at that low numbers.
Yeah. And then especially if you see a Medvac up there all alone with just a couple Vikings, that's a sure sign of a drop, because nobody would move a Medvac up with Vikings just to have the Medvac up there.
Yeah.
If there's nothing in it, then the Medvac's useless. He needs to start focusing down the turret, and very nicely he does do that. I like how he did that. He slowly peeled away at his opponent's base, getting rid of the turrets, and then just went in. I'm not sure he should be focusing on that Ghost Academy, as the Ghost has honestly not been that effective. He's been able to shut it down.
If you're able to get this close, you should take out the mineral, and that's the key thing you really want to take out. Buildings can be rebuilt by SCVs. Without any SCVs, you can't build more structures, and you can't get more minerals or gas.
Yeah.
So that's the main point, is to get in the base and take out that mineral line.
Especially since, like I said earlier, he shut down the Ghosts. The Ghosts are not all that effective, as we do have another Ghost drop coming up in the back of this base here. I wonder how effective it is. Looking at the unit tab, we do have no Overseers. So this nuke... Oh, we do have one right there.
Yeah, it's still late. Yeah, it's still late.
I don't think he can kill the Ghost in time, as the Medvac is healing and is full energy. He needs to pull out. Very nice. He needed to get those Zerglings up there a little bit sooner. He had a little bit of a slowdown in his reaction time. The second nuke going down on the lair. I'm not sure this is worth it, honestly.
No, it's not worth it at all. One is, well, he wasted pretty much like 400 minerals and 400 gas on those nukes. Is it 100 per piece, or is it?
It's 100 and 100. Yep.
100. Okay, so it's like 400 total. And
he didn't even kill the lair.
Yeah. So. And he lost his ghost, so that was a waste. And he lost his medevac, which is another waste, because he's not. It looks like he's just waiting and building nukes. He can waste that so much more. They're both just waiting. Bleed can actually just win this game right now if he chose to.
Yeah, he's double the army, and he's got the perfect counters. He can send in his mutas, pick off these 2 tanks at the front line, and then game's over. He just sends in so many Zerglings, he just does too much damage.
And the command center has full energy, which a command center should never have full energy. It should be used to pump up more mules, extra supply, or start scanning for more intel.
I agree. And then he also has some mutas just sitting here. They should be doing something. Mutas should not be sitting still. They should at least be patrolling this gap here that you see, just keeping an eye out for drops. He would have been able to shut down that original drop just by having those mutas on patrol. But
Yeah.
instead he has them sitting right there.